Guys, you can actually use a tool that is right on the level of Claude Code and OpenAI's Codex completely for free. Because it's fully open source, you can run this thing on low-end devices without your laptop catching on fire or burning out your GPU. The platform is called FreeBuff, and it basically acts just like Claude Code. Today, I'm going to teach you exactly how to set this up on your PC step by step, even if you don't know how to code. Don't worry, I'm a non-technical person too, and it's actually super easy. So let's jump straight into the screen. All right, so there are a few safety rules and steps we are going to follow so we don't mess anything up. First things first, we need to download something called Node.js. Simply open your browser, go to Node.js.org, and click on that big green Get Node button. Here, I'm selecting the Windows version and downloading the .msi file. Once it downloads, just double-click the file. It's the classic installation process, guys. Just click Next, accept the terms, hit Next again. When it shows you the destination folder, don't try to be smart and change anything. Just leave it as it is and click Next. Hit Next one more time, click Install, and wait a few seconds. Once it's done, simply click Finish. Okay, now open up your command prompt. Just search CMD in your Windows search bar. To check if Node installed correctly, type node-version and hit enter. If it shows some numbers, boom, it's installed. Now type cd desktop to move our terminal to the desktop screen. Then I'll paste this command to create a FreeBuff test folder and type cd FreeBuff test to go inside it. Now we need to initialize something called Git. So I type git init and hit enter and wait. Error. It says object not found. If you get this, don't panic. It just means Git isn't installed on your laptop yet by default. Just go to Google, search download Git for Windows, and run through that basic installation setup. Same thing, just keep clicking next. Once Git is installed, close your old terminal, hit Win+R on your keyboard, type PowerShell, and hit OK to open a fresh terminal. Let's check it by typing git-version. Awesome! It's successfully installed. Now paste that git init command again. This time it says initialized empty Git repository. We are good to go. All right, time to actually install FreeBuff. I copy the FreeBuff install command, paste it into PowerShell, hit enter, and bam! Another massive wall of red error text. This is super common, guys. If you are doing this for the first time, Windows hates letting you run random scripts. But I'll teach you a trick on how to fix literally any coding error. I just take a screenshot of that red error text, go over to Grok or Claude or ChatGPT, whatever you use, upload the screenshot and say, hey, I got this error. Tell me how to fix it in simple steps. Almost instantly, the AI tells me that Windows PowerShell has a strict security setting that blocks scripts from running to protect you from viruses. To fix it, I just need to run PowerShell as an administrator. So I close my current PowerShell, I go to the Windows search bar, type PowerShell, right-click it, and select Run as Administrator. Then I just copy the magic bypass command that Grok gave me, paste it in, and hit enter. Boom! Problem totally solved. You can close that administrator window now and just open a normal PowerShell window again. Okay, back to normal PowerShell. I paste the install command. It accepts the command and starts downloading. It literally takes just a few seconds, so make sure you actually have a free GitHub account created beforehand. I hit enter to log in, and guys, look at this. Because we're using this platform, I get access to the DeepSeek V4 model completely for free for a 1-hour session. And don't worry about the time limit. Those are just per session credits, so you can test it out plenty. Let's do a super basic test to make sure it's alive. I type create a new file called test.txt that contains the text hello from FreeBuff, testing safely. I hit enter. It thinks for a second and it replies that it saved the file in my folder. I open my desktop folder, and yeah, there is a .txt file with that exact text. Proof that it works. But guys, before we let this AI go crazy on our computer, we need to put a leash on it. I'm going to paste these specific coding instructions into the chat to keep us safe. You are a helpful coding assistant. Please follow these safety rules. 1. Never delete or overwrite important files without asking first. 2. Always show me the changes before applying them. 3. Only work inside the current folder. 4. If you want to run any terminal command, explain it first. 5. Be careful and ask before making big changes. I simply paste that in. It analyzes it and it understands the rules. Now we are safe to build something real. Let's say I want to create a landing page for a business. I paste a prompt asking it to build a modern website landing page. It starts thinking, writing the code, and tells me it saved it as landing.html in my folder. I double-click to open that HTML file in my browser, and man, this landing page looks really good and professional. The font consistency, the hero section, the header, the footer, everything looks super clean. But let's make it custom. I went to ChatGPT earlier and generated a cool AI image. I downloaded it and saved it as Nova AI image. I go to my desktop, FreeBuff test folder, create a new folder inside it called images, and drag that picture in there. I go back to the FreeBuff terminal and type, now replace the main hero image on the website with the Nova AI image located in that folder. It thinks for a second, edits the code by itself, and perfectly swaps the image on the live website. Mind blown. Let's do something even more fun. I give it a simple prompt. Create a fully working snake game. It thinks, writes the code, and boom, it creates a perfectly working playable snake game for me right in the browser. I just made a video game without typing a single line of actual code. So yeah, this is how this AI agent works, and honestly, it is such a good opportunity to test this tech freely by yourself without spending crazy money. Now, if you play around with it and decide you want to uninstall it, it's super easy. Just press Win+R and open PowerShell again. I'll provide an uninstall command in the description. Just paste it and hit enter. Then make sure you paste the second command to reset your Windows security settings back to normal. To check if it's gone, just type FreeBuff and hit enter. It will say object not found. It's completely removed. Honestly, this is a fantastic alternative for anyone who wants to test out Codex or Claude code but doesn't have the budget. I will provide a detailed instruction guide and all the commands you need in the description below so you can practice this by yourself. Let me know what you guys managed to build with this. Smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.